Welcome, my name is Kelvin Villalobos Ruiz, and today we're gonna be talking about cutoff man. So I'm gonna be talking about cutoff man, how we position ourselves, how we set our feet to make accurate throws, where to position ourselves, and on each situation where you should go to make a cutoff man. I'm going to explain a little bit about what is a cutoff man. So usually a cutoff man is the one that will assist the throw from the outfield, right? So let's say that we need to make a far throw, the ball got to the fence and we need to make a far throw, the runner's on second or first trying to score, we need to go help assist the outfielder. Once we assist the outfielder, we're gonna make the throw depending on where the catcher calls that. Every single time the catcher is the one making the call, so you got to be paying attention to the catcher. That's a cutoff man, and I'm gonna be teaching you how to follow the ball, where to go, and how to set your feet properly to make accurate throws. Okay, let's get it. All right, so as a first baseman, let's say there's base is empty. We have a power hitter at the plate or fast. You gotta know the runner inside clock. Let's say he hit gapper, that's between the left field, center field usually, or center field, right fielder. So the first thing we gotta see is, as a first baseman, is that he tagged that bag, right? So we wanna make sure, as soon as he's doing that banana, we call the banana, we gotta check on the runner. He called or he touched that bag. After that, we're gonna follow him. Because a double, he can make it a triple if he's fast enough. So the second baseman and the shortstop are gonna be doing the cutoff man from the outfield. So you gotta follow that runner, and you follow him right here. That's calling trailer. So you're the trailer, you're following that runner in case he makes a big turn. You can look here from your outfielders, get it and catch it. It doesn't matter what's over there at first base, because there's no runners over there. We want to focus on that runner that is coming right here. So again, you check that he tagged that bag. After that, you follow him and you get the ball from the shortstop or second baseman. On this one here, we have a runner. We're covering this runner. We're keeping him close, and you have a double or a triple down the line, right? So we want to make sure we are the cutoff man. We want to make sure that we do it right. So let's say, bam, double down the line, fair ball. You know this runner is trying to score. He's trying to go home. So where do we go? Our second baseman is gonna be our primary cutoff man, and we are the trailer again. We are behind that second baseman. So we're gonna run all the way here, depending where the right fielder is. So what we want to do is pay attention to where your second baseman is. If he goes up, because you know your right fielder doesn't have a good arm, you follow him. You want to be around 1-2 feet away, maybe 2-3 feet away from your second baseman, right? We don't want to be too far, because if that ball drops, then you're gonna be able to see the ball and that bat hop. So we want to stay close to him. So what we're gonna do is same thing. We go up here so he knows that you're the target. If you see, you gotta talk to that cutoff man. If you see that the ball is above his head, then it's you. You gotta cut that baseball. But if you see that ball is gonna hit that target to the second baseman, then it's his. As soon as he cuts that baseball right here from the right fielder, as soon as he cuts that baseball, you gotta go down, right? So he can make an accurate throw. You're not saying anything other than cut it, leave it, right? Or you, me. Because then you're gonna confuse that cutoff man, since the catcher is yelling out loud. What we want to do is, you're right here, and if it's on you, if you see it's a bat hop, you go to the bat hop, and what we want to do is this. As soon as the ball is coming, you set your feet right here. Once you catch that baseball from the cutoff man, we're gonna go 1, 2, and then we throw. Or we catch it, 1, and then you throw, depending on how strong your arm is, right? You gotta make sure that you know your outfielders, you know yourself. If you don't have a strong arm, then you know that you have to come closer to the field, right? If you have a good arm, then you know you can go closer to that outfielder. You gotta know your arms. Let's say, for example, let's say he has a strong arm and you do too, so you find yourself at a half point, halfway. If he doesn't have a good arm, you go up and then you make that throw, right? You're always listening to the catcher. If he says 3, you catch it and you're gonna go 3. If he says 4, you catch it and you make sure you make that accurate throw. Something I want to tell you, you want to make sure that you're always on the fair side territory, on the fair side of the field. Because if you're on the foul side of the field and you catch that baseball right here, everything is gonna seem like you can find the home plate, and to make a throw from here to the home plate, it's a lot harder. So as a cutoff man, even if the outfielder is on the foul side, we want to make sure we're on the fair territory, right? We want to make sure we catch it on the fair territory, and then we make that accurate throw to home plate. There's 2 things of why you do that. The first one is that if you are on the foul territory and you want to make a throw to third base, look how far it is from there. You would rather your outfielder to make that accurate throw. You're on the first side and it's closer to the third baseman. It's easier for you to make that throw. Plus you have all your targets on the fair side. Runners on first and second. When you have a runner on first and second and you're the cutoff man, the first things, again, you want to make sure that you know your outfielders and you got to think ahead. If that ball is hit to my left fielder, where do I go? If that ball is hit to center field, where do I go? That ball is hit to right field, where do I go? You gotta know your arms. Okay, this guy has a strong arm. I know where I go deeper, I go shallower, right? So first and second, we're gonna be playing normal. If it's a right-handed hitter, you usually play up front here. If it's a left-handed hitter, you play back. So let's say first and second, the ball is hit to left field. Now you don't do anything but float around here, right? So you're gonna be paying attention and looking. You're gonna float here in case you can make an assist to another position. If it's hit to center field and you have a runner first and second, your cutoff, it's gonna be right here. You're gonna come running full speed and you're gonna stand right here because that runner in second is trying to score. So we want to make sure we make that target. So we want to make sure that we're giving this target. Again, the catcher is the one saying something, nobody else will be talking. So the ball is coming from the center fielder. We're gonna be standing right here, and depending where he want it, usually what I teach my kids is, if the catcher doesn't say anything, you leave it, you don't cut it. If he say the number of the bag, then you cut it and throw to that bag. For example, if you're standing here and he doesn't say anything, there's a play happening, what you want to do is fake that runner, right? So you don't catch that baseball, you let it go, you stay down here. Let's say there's a runner first and third, there's a play at the plate. That runner is gonna try to make it to third, right? So what we want to do is try to make it like you already caught that baseball and you're gonna go to third. So the catcher didn't say anything, the ball is already past you, you're gonna fake it and you're gonna do like you got that runner right there. You don't have the baseball, there's a play happening at the home plate, but he thinks that you got the baseball, so we want to make sure that he stays put there. We don't want those runners advancing, right? So that's one right there. The second one is if the catcher says 2, you gotta make sure that you're ready to catch that baseball and throw. If the catcher says cut it because your center fielder doesn't have a good arm, he say 4, you're gonna cut it, and the way you're gonna do that is you're presenting that target right here for your center field. As soon as the ball is coming, that you saw the target, you saw where the ball is going, we gotta make sure that we turn. How we turn? If the ball is coming to this side, to the right side, you're always stepping with your right foot. If the ball is coming to your right side, you step to where the ball is, you step right here. After you catch it, you turn around and you throw to home plate. If the ball is coming to the middle, you just gotta set your foot up there and then catch it, throw to home plate. If the ball is coming to your left side, same thing. Catch it, make an accurate throw. That's the third one right there. You always want to set your feet where target here, the ball is coming, you throw to home plate. All right. Alright, so now as a first baseman, either after we do that cutoff man here, we're gonna practice cutoff man with runner in second, second and first, or second, or even bases loaded. So what we want to do is, if you have a runner at first and second, usually the right fielder in most teams, usually right fielders have the strongest arm, so you don't have to worry too much about the right fielder. But you gotta know the arm. So let's say there is a runner in second. The way we're gonna do this is we're just playing here regular, whatever your coach tells you to play. There's a ground ball hit to the right fielder. Right fielder is gonna catch it. That runner is trying to score. You're gonna be sitting right here where the catcher is moving you. The catcher is usually saying right, right. You move to the right. The way you do it, it's like this. We cannot be walking like this, because then to catch that baseball, you're gonna have a mess. And it's all about footwork and timing, right? So you got that throw coming from the right fielder. The catcher is telling you right or left. You're an athlete. Use their feet, right? So the same thing. We make that target. As soon as you know where the ball is coming, the catcher is gonna throw. It's gonna tell you to either cut it. He's gonna tell you the base, or he's gonna tell you to leave it. Bases loaded. A fly ball, he's trying to tag from third, he's trying to score. Same thing. We make a target right here, fly ball. You gotta know, if he has a strong arm, then you can come deeper. If he doesn't have a strong arm, then you go up a little bit. You making that target. Same thing. Here you make that target, catch it, make an accurate throw to first base, to home plate, I mean. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. I always like teaching these kids out there some techniques, some tips that I can give you to make you a better ball player. Again, with this plays, like running, bunting, doing the right thing on the cutoff man, not just going through the motions. That's something that as a team will help you win as and as individuals. If you work on this craft and you perfect it, I'm telling you, this is gonna help you win some ball games right here. So make sure you practice this. Make sure you do these things right, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. And let's get it.